Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Slews News. You're here with the Slew on the show with all the hot wrestling topics. And today, a wrestling prophet. Charles X, how are you?
Doing well. How are you, friend?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just here in the Bad Luck Studios.
Bad luck.
Bad luck. It's bad luck,
like
but we overcome.
A broken mirror.
A broken mirror. That's a good... There's one over there, actually. It's shattered.
I looked around. I'm sure there is one.
It's broken. That wasn't the best, but...
Yeah, that is broken. Anyway.
Yeah. Slews News. This is a new show that we're trying out. You say trying out, but I believe that it's going to continue, so I guess we're just starting. Right, Charles?
Debuting, piloting...
Yeah. And supposedly under the Marks vs. Smarks brand, this is supposed to be the Slews show, and as you all know, I am the Slew. And today I've gotten Charles. I'm going to get other people, hopefully. More than likely it will be Charles mostly every time. But, you know...
I'm always present.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
I'll get Honesto. There's some other people out there that I could get to come and talk. You know, whether they know of the world of wrestling or... other worlds that wrestlers might not have the point of view of, and it might shine another light on some different subjects, you know?
Exactly.
You know? But,
that's true. It's always nice to hear other people's takes on things.
Yeah, I mean, you go through life living in one body, one set of eyes, one brain. You don't know what that other person's thinking, what they've seen, what they've done, the way they feel about anything. But either way, today we got Charles, and I know what he's thinking. He's thinking wrestling, nonstop. And, Charles, we got a couple topics here today. 1, 2, 7, 5 maybe. Let's start it off low, I guess. We'll end it with some of the bigger news. Everybody, by this point, already knows most of this news, but you don't know the news through Charles X's eyes. So let's see, Charles, how you feel about, Randy Orton is leaving to film a movie with Seth Green. Pretty big star for Orton to be going to make a movie with, to be honest. How do you feel?
Really, yeah. I mean, as far as a star in Hollywood, not size, Seth Green's a tiny guy.
Seth Green is a tiny guy, most definitely. But
do you know anything about it? Like what it's called?
No, I can't remember. I think it was like something with a grid, maybe like gridding or something. I don't remember at all. To be honest with you, I just saw that Meltzer, that's where I heard it, Meltzer said recently that Randy Orton was leaving to go do a movie. And obviously, Randy Orton's in the main event situation in SmackDown, and since he's leaving, it's kind of a spoiler. Have you, right?
You think?
I mean, you would think that means that Randy Orton's not going to win this title.
So they said that he's going to go away?
No, I did not necessarily see that. So, yeah, he could just go shoot the movie and not even have to leave.
Yeah, because he might not be a main character in this movie.
Yeah, you're right.
Because, I mean, Seth Green's in it. I'm just kidding. I really guess I would picture Seth Green as the main person. So, but who knows?
Yeah.
Randy might go away. He might stay and beat Jinder. Which would...
I don't know. You'd assume that would have some effect. I mean, if he's... like you said, it all depends on how big his role is. If he's in the movie for 2 minutes, it won't affect anything. But if he's in the movie for an hour, then they probably wouldn't put the strap on him for the fact that wouldn't be his only, thought. And when you got a guy holding the title, that should be their main focus,
I don't know how keen WWE is on making him a 14-time champ right now anyway, because that's Triple H's thing. It's
yeah, right. You're right.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. There's a chance. There's a chance Triple H will win one. Who knows? I
mean, Triple H is not going to win another title, I hope. I'd rather him not. I really would rather him not. I don't even care to see him fight again, unless he's fighting another old guy. I don't want to see him fight a young guy, and if he does fight a young guy, you better put him over.
But see, that's the thing. It's just like, well, Triple H is going to lose to this young guy.
Yeah.
So I think I'd rather see him fight a legend,
you think
like
that,
you said. Well, I mean, it's happened. Reigns, Daniel Bryan, Seth Rollins.
But he's also had his fair share of winning in the last couple of years, which is weird.
He did beat
he got the title.
Other guys in the Royal
Yeah,
Rumble.
he got the title. That's just like, But whatever, that's old news. This is new news. I mean...
Well, you gotta think, that was, as far as the story, I guess that had to happen.
Yeah, I guess. Whatever. I wasn't too big of a fan of...
That whole program?
Yeah.
Looking back, WrestleMania 32 is actually really boring.
Yeah.
To me. I mean, well, maybe not boring.
I mean, it's always going to be not that bad.
I think 33 was...
When you're putting it up against...
better.
When you're putting it up against other WrestleManias, it's like WrestleMania's the top show. So if it's anything but perfect, then it's like, well...
Well, WrestleMania 32 is plagued with injuries.
Like
Cena was out. He just made an appearance.
Yeah. They had to throw together what they had.
You got Seth was out.
Yeah.
There was more guys out.
There was more, but hey.
Yeah.
I mean, he might
Tyson Kidd.
Yeah, well, hey, yeah. He's coming back.
I know
There's some
that's
news.
true.
Did you read that or hear about that? Well, not wrestling. He's going to produce.
Tell us the role he's in.
He's going to be a producer. He just was on Raw, backstage or whatever, doing whatever with Raw, and he was following around the producers that they had now just to pick up on the role. I don't remember where I read it.
I wonder how many producers they have.
I would say 5, maybe 4, maybe 1 for each match. You know what I mean? Or each segment, rather.
I wonder if it ever
I'd
gets
say they break it down segments.
to a too many cooks kind of situation.
Too many cooks. Isn't that a TV show?
I don't know what it is. I've heard the song on Botchamania and I liked it.
I think that somehow I
my
came
ear.
across like the actual old 80s, 70s TV show for that.
It's gotta be something. It's gotta be something.
Yeah, they didn't make that song. Botchamania didn't make that damn song. Have you seen their videos? I'm just kidding. Botchamania is great.
Is it a...
What?
Is the... I imagine it. If Orton's in it, I imagine it is a WWE film.
It's going to be, I have no idea. I don't know. I'll tell you that if there had been like a paragraph on the movie, I would have read it. But it literally just said the name of the movie. I think it said action comedy.
The movie's going to be called Dive.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, and Bubba Ray's in it too.
Bubba Ray's falling.
How do you feel about, when you talk about falling, how do you feel about Dixie Carter appearing in that Kurt Angle thing that they're doing after Raw?
Yeah, that's pretty wild. I will say that that's one person I never thought... I never thought they would even attempt to try and put her on any kind of television they have. Or any kind of on-air... not role, but just anything that they're airing, I never thought she would be on it. Because I never thought there was a reason to. You can't bring her in to wrestle or anything. And does anyone really want to see her in a management role?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that she's gonna do anything.
But I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
these were just your prior thoughts on what she would do.
You would think this is one person you'll never see on the WWE screen.
Yeah, because she's
that's crazy to me. But then again, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, these are all people.
I look at
people
it.
I never thought would be on the screen.
I look at it as, I mean, Joe and Styles and the people that can work very well. And we only have 6 minutes left, it says. So we can fit the rest of this into 6 minutes, I think, if we hurry up. They all have gotten over this, but Dixie Carter being on WWE, I feel like is more of like a shaming. You know what I mean? More than her being victorious, I feel like it's more like WWE's victorious. You know, like they won in that. Yeah. They're not going on TNA. She's getting a small segment on WWE, and she didn't say, no, I won't do it. She was like, yeah, sure.
Yeah, honestly, pretty big of both of them. For them
you can say that as well.
For them
for
to
the
even
nicer.
Bring her in.
Thank
for
you, Charles.
her to even be like, sure, I'll demean myself. I failed as an owner, and I'm a complete mark for myself and money and big muscular men.
Yeah.
She's just Vince McMahon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But a less successful Vince McMahon.
Not as good
she likes
at it.
Big sweaty men. She's just probably has slept with maybe more.
Yeah.
Maybe more. I'm not going to say for sure. I don't know.
Are you saying she slept with maybe more men?
More big sweaty men, to be exact.
Okay.
Than Vince.
Okay.
It could be rival.
We'll get off that topic.
Speaking of TNA, though, I know the next topic.
Big sweaty men.
It's not a big sweaty.
I know now you're confused because he's not big and sweaty, and I made that transition shitty on purpose because you had a great one. Yeah, and I thought it would be good for the comedic route.
Yeah, he's not.
Austin Aries is where you're going with this, I assume.
Yeah, I knew that.
Well, actually, it's funny because both the guys that we have to talk about left are TNA stars. But Austin Aries leaving the WWE. At first, I couldn't find anything. I was like looking at this one site that sucks, which we'll get to in a second, called eWrestling News. Boo. But I found one that was good, which is called WrestleZone. I've seen it on YouTube, I believe. And they said that he was unhappy with his role, and understandably, you know, having to fight cruiserweights only. And if you're not in those two top segments, then you're shit out of luck, not on Raw.
I'd heard that he wanted time off as well.
I heard that as well. That was the first thing that came upon.
You know, I'm pretty sure that I'm not 100% sure on this. I saw something about this. The girl that is like angry with Andrade and smacking him around on NXT. I think that's Austin Aries' fiance in real life.
Oh, what gives you that? Did you read that?
I saw
or you
it somewhere, and I haven't looked any more into it. But if that's true, that's almost irrelevant. But it's a pretty cool little fact. If it is true.
I mean, Aries will have an...
Taya Trinidad. I saw her wrestle for Global Force.
Tina Trinidad?
Taya.
You saw her wrestle for
Global Force
back in the day?
The second show they ever had.
He'll have a great run in the Indies if he's just going to the Indies. It doesn't matter. New Japan, ROH, he'll just run through all of it. Become a big star again down there.
He should go straight to ROH.
Yeah, why not? Held the championship down there for a while.
Yeah, he has lineage
twice or
there.
Once.
He's been there before. Well, not lineage. I think that means
title-wise, has he won once or twice?
I think he won twice, but I mean...
That's pretty big feat.
Maybe not. Who knows?
There's only been one to win it 3 times.
Either way, he was a TNA world champ, and he's been a world champ on television. So, he's going to have a bigger asking rate than he ever had before as just an independent wrestler.
Yeah. Taller than he stands, I'm sure.
I just can't believe he's going. It sucks that Austin Aries was there, and like the only people we saw him fight Shinsuke, and we saw him fight.
We'll just finish this one talking about this, and we'll do a second one talking about the next topic. But yeah, there's only 3 minutes left. There are a lot of people we didn't get to see him fight. Yeah, that would have been great. Yeah, like anybody. You know, I mean, he only fought
Shinsuke, Baron Corbin, and
Neville. I mean, that was it. That was good.
That's all that's going to stand out in his career.
Yeah, it sucks because he could have fought everybody.
And fucking T.J. Perkins, my God, that's probably why he left. They were probably like, "All right, we got a match for you set up. It's T.J. Perkins," and he's like, "Oh my God, I fight him every week."
I mean, why would he not just? No, I mean, I can't say why would he not just because he has no power. I mean, it just sucks to see that happen because it really seems like the cruiserweight thing kind of is failing, other than Neville.
Where it's causing people to want to leave because that's
and this is the first big deal thing that has happened because
who's to say Neville's had that strap for a while, but he could be getting like, come on now, this sucks.
Well, you also got to think who else is big enough out of people in the cruiserweights that would be like, sorry WWE, but I'm leaving. You know, like that's all true. The rest of them are like, yeah, I'll take it. I'll sit at home and I'll just go on 205, or not at home. They're traveling still because they're going to 205 Live. But, you know, I mean, those guys just are probably happy with what they have. Granted, they're not, obviously, but Austin Aries knows he's on a different level, you know, than everybody else, him and Neville. The other guys all really still need to grow, or at least be shown to grow more. We don't watch 205, which is sad to say, but I'd say we're in large company here, you know.
I don't watch 205 because I don't even see the cruiserweight stuff. Doesn't even make the Hulu cut.
Yeah, you're right. So, I just thought about that the other day.
Hulu. I don't even know really what's going on. I know Neville's fighting Tozawa, but
Tozawa's pretty good too.
Tozawa's amazing.
He was one of my
favorites. The cruiserweights have had good feuds set up. Tozawa and Kendrick was good. Dar and Swan should have been a lot better, but it was a feud. You had Gulak, Ali. These things were at least established. They just didn't have a big payoff that they were striving for. They didn't, like, there's no 205 Live special. You're just this weekly show with no climax. Yeah. I mean, you're going to pay-per-views and stuff, but still you're almost obsolete.
Well, Charles, I want to thank you for being on Slews News. We're going to do another one right after this and just post it immediately. Because we didn't have enough time. This is kind of like a trial run. This is episode 1. And Slews News is going to continue to go.
Now tell us...
we got 10 seconds.
Tell us the rate at which you're going to go. How many? When?
I'm planning on following all the news. I mean, everything that I can.
Just every day? Okay.
Hopefully. But that's it, and we got to go. Thank you. Bye.
Why are we limited on time?
I don't know. Wait. Maybe we're not. I don't think it stopped. I'm stopping it.